would help.
Man, I got the IFB in my ear turned way up.
I hear it in my other ear that doesn't have a headphone
Man,
plugged
that
into
is,
it.
woo-wee.
That is loud. If you saw
where's the
somebody
volumes? Oh, yeah, the volume's
traversing
on TV
through,
over
so
here.
this is an issue we had last week too.
Yeah, it's
That's
getting
okay.
fixed.
The
It's getting
monitor
fixed.
burns you. It just burns you.
It's like, when I go home and the kids have obviously been messing
Tinkling?
with the TV. Tinkling.
Tinkling with the toys?
Okay, I didn't know.
No.
I'm like, the kids have been tinkling. I don't,
Thank
they're
you,
old
Sam.
enough now, you can do that on your own. But yeah,
Yes.
you go home and the TV is just like all jacked up.
Yep.
You're like, all right, who did this?
On volume 100.
Right, exactly. Why, first of all, why does it got to be that loud? And why do you got to watch the television like this? Why are you this close? So it is, anyway.
It was me.
All right.
That's okay. She fixed the problem.
Yeah, well,
We've got solutions.
No, she didn't. I'm still here.
Well.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
Welcome to it. 9 News now on a Tuesday.
Tuesday. It says Tuesday,
It does
April
say
6th.
Tuesday. You already fixed it.
Yeah, well,
So it's good.
we're trying. We're trying.
The big story today, and it's
Yes.
actually, we were talking about yesterday, letting folks know about it was going to happen. A couple of big mass vaccination sites, and the one big one. I mean, you talk about a roll-up, one-stop shop, roll down the window, roll up the sleeve, get it done, and Port Allen.
Yes, at the West Baton Rouge Multi-Purpose Riding Arena in Port Allen is where
name.
it's happening now. Yes, it is. That's a lot of titles.
It really is.
Yes.
There is no end time for this. They said we're going to be out here as long as we have the supply and there is demand for it. They're already running right now. And as Kelly Hubbard was out there this morning, set to get going like right around 9 o'clock, that kind of time frame, already people lining up, ready to go.
At 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. So obviously the demand was going to be there. Hopefully they're able to use. They were hoping to get about 750 doses. Is that right?
Yeah, and this one is great because you do not need an appointment. That's
Yeah,
unusual.
absolutely.
Yes. So one of the big ones happening today. There's another one in St. Gabriel, I believe, at the First Mount Canaan Baptist Church. Again, that's in St. Gabriel. That one you do need to register for ahead of time. But again, COVID-19 section in the one-stop shop. In our app, our hamburger menu, you go there and you can find the vaccine finder and all of the mass vaccination events.
I love the fact, and I was talking with Callie about this earlier this morning.
Yes.
Stupid thing.
I know.
The roll up, roll down the window, roll up your sleeve. I've got 3 kids and vaccine, flu vaccines every year. And this year we were over at Baton Rouge Clinic. And they had it drive-through style. It was like an indie pit crew. You walk, I'm not kidding, it was fantastic. And these are one of the lessons that I hope we learn through the pandemic, that we get to continue to do this.
Efficiency.
Make it, thank you.
Yes.
I mean, literally it was just like a line, they had the line going,
That's
you roll
awesome.
up, window down, sleeve up, shot, on your move.
That's
and
awesome.
it's just, anyway, so this is a great OA and a great opportunity to hopefully take away any of the hurdles that are still out there and make it so easy.
Did you get your tires changed too while you were there?
That's exactly. That was the joke.
Get all
I'm
the kids
What do you do?
vaccinated.
Vaccination. I need this rotation.
Oil change, all of the get-go,
Get
gas
the windshield
refill.
good.
I tell Baton Rouge Clinic's got it going on.
They really did. And look, and I made sure, and so did my wife, we made sure to praise.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that was amazing.
You have raved about that before, which
Can
is pretty cool.
we do this again?
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
So anyway,
I like that.
Good opportunity there. Speaking of opportunities, we've talked about this, and actually the fact that we've talked about this a number of times lets you know that this is still so very needed.
The Emergency Rental Assistance Program, not only for renters, but also for landlords.
That's right.
And we know if your renter can't pay you, you're probably not able to pay your mortgage,
Correct.
right? It's a domino effect. So if you need help and you've been affected by the pandemic, well, that's why there is money set aside to help you, especially for East Baton Rouge Parish. I believe totally our state has 160 million something, and there's a lot of money set aside to help people. It's just a matter of you taking advantage of it. But there are specific requirements, things you need to know, things you need to submit to apply. That's why they're hosting these informational sessions. So
where can I go to understand or figure out if I, here you go, lastaterent.com, lastaterent.com. They're going to break it down for you. It's first going to start with where you live. And if you're watching this here from East Baton Rouge Parish, well, it's nice and highlighted for you. You'll figure out the steps you need to take to learn more about this, and then figure out exactly maybe some of the money you're able to access and that kind of thing. But the fact that we've been talking about this for so long lets you realize and lets you understand just how prevalent the problem is, the issue is. But like you said, money available. This is the website to see if you can actually apply and be a part of this.
Yes, and remember, there are solutions. You don't need to just keep going without any help.
Exactly.
There is help available here.
Speaking of help, something we were talking about earlier this morning.
Yes.
Number 9, Drew Brees, obviously retiring.
Oh.
Is retired from the Saints. But
Still hard to accept.
I know.
Hasn't hit yet.
There's some denial going on. But the man continues to give. The Brees and the Brees family continues to give back to South Louisiana, and they're doing it again, something today, in fact.
Something really special. So we talked about this back in November of 2020 when the initial announcement came out. But today, I believe they're officially coming out with the Ochsner, Baton Rouge, North Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Ochsner Community Health Brees Family Center.
That's a title too.
That's a good title. That's almost as good as the facility in West Baton.
The multi-purpose riding arena.
It's really close.
Yes.
It's like 1 and 1A
competitive.
for long titles. But it is in North Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
It's just south of the airport.
On Howell Boulevard?
It's right there. Is it 9855, 9858? I looked it up earlier.
That sounds right.
I looked
yes.
It up. It's on the road that's right, takes you right up, obviously, to the airport. Anyway, it's right there south of the airport. And the whole idea is to provide, well, it's actually primary care. It's OBGYN. It's pediatrics to the North Baton Rouge community, a community that has been underserved for so very long, to have that literally in the backyard.
That's awesome. Drew Brees continuing to give back, and especially it's special to hear that in our part of the world.
It is. Yeah. And it literally just did this the other day in New Orleans too.
Love
I mean,
that. Good man.
You give
Good
back,
man.
give back, give back.
Yes, indeed.
Where are we weather? So nice yesterday.
Yes.
That I got out and mowed the lawn.
You did?
I did. I had
I'm
to.
proud of you.
I had to. Well, you
Johnny
know.
held off. He's going to try to sneak in and do it today.
Did he tell you he held off, or did he tell you he just kind of was
well,
like?
he said he got busy. He had all the errands to do, getting ready for his show today.
That's right.
So
that is coming today.
He had a legitimate excuse.
Really?
I will give him a pass.
Did he fool you on that one?
That's what he told me. I'm going to believe him.
Yeah. Johnny Asian is the best storyteller out there for very good reason. And some of the stories he tells you are even true.
Wow.
So I know. Anyway, looking forward to Johnny's show. We'll get into that here in a minute. But what Steve was telling us, his story today was, hope you enjoyed Monday. We're going to be kind of like that Tuesday morning, and then a little bit of change is coming.
Yeah, we are expecting in the next couple. Whoa!
Hey, wow,
I got so excited to move past it. So today we are expecting like 40% chance rains. And again, when you see that, that's not going to be everyone in our viewing area. No. It's scattered. Regionally, it's going to be scattered throughout the day. So just keep that in mind as you go to work, come back from work, get the kids, all those things. Pack them with an umbrella in the next couple of days because they're going to need it.
That's essentially, if you see that 40%, that's essentially in our viewing area.
Yep.
If you are in our viewing area, there's a 40% chance you might get some. So a 60% chance that you're going to be good to go and won't get anything. But you move down into a day like Thursday, and that number obviously increases.
Yes.
And anyway, that's to come. Just keep that on your radar.
That's it.
Speaking of on the radar, some things in the sports world today. You've got LSU baseball getting back to it, LSU softball getting back to it as well. But baseball obviously didn't have the weekend they wanted, but then took another hit injury-wise as well.
Yeah, you were telling me about Jaden Hill.
Yeah.
Just his poor elbow.
I know.
As a junior.
Exactly.
That's tough. That's tough to stomach.
It is. And when you think about it's bad, I mean, you don't wish it on anybody. Obviously, whether or not they have a professional career potential ahead of them or not. You don't want this to happen. But Jaden is considered by a lot of folks going into this season top 10, some even think top 5 draft pick. And so there was obviously that potential. Yeah. So what does that do? Well, he's going to need surgery on his ulnar collateral ligament. So probably Tommy John surgery. Back in the day, and I said this earlier.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting.
It was almost that's it, career over.
Yeah.
But these types of surgeries have gotten that much better. And so with the right surgery, the right rehab, that kind of thing, there can still be a path, obviously, for him. Yeah. It's just not going to be at LSU. Unfortunately, this is how his LSU career ends, and that sucks.
And Coach Maneri was saying it's just heartbreaking for him because you hate to see that for one of your kids.
It is. And that's how he thinks of him. That's how every coach thinks of those playing with him. They're kids. They look after them.
Yeah.
And to see that it is heartbreaking. LSU baseball back on the field, though. It's McNeese State tonight, 6:30.
Okay.
And then down the road at Tiger Park, softball as well. It's Louisiana Tech. The Lady
Texters.
Lady Texters coming in. That's a 5 o'clock first pitch. Of course, the ladies are coming off a series win.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good for them. And I think they're rolling into it all the weekend. They're playing somebody from Missouri this weekend.
They're going up. Yeah, they're going to Missouri.
A busy week for them.
It is. They'll travel to Missouri, and those set of Tigers, Missouri, actually a pretty good. Mizzou, pretty good squad, in fact. So it'll be a challenging road trip for the Purple and Gold Tigers, but anyway, they got to get through La Tech today.
Fingers crossed.
And baseball got to get through. Yeah, I mean, Nice today as well.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the basketball game last night?
Oh, did I?
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't watch all of it because it started
the timing.
late. Well, yeah, that too. It started so dang late.
It really was.
Yeah,
It really was. I don't
for
know
us.
Who at WAFB we could have called because it was on our air.
Well, you know.
I tell you what, after the semifinal game, Gonzaga, UCLA, I'm like, oh my gosh, just can't wait for this finals game. Oh my God, this is going to be all Baylor.
I know.
All Baylor. I mean, from the start
Yeah.
to the finish, all Bears.
And from when I saw, and then when I woke up and saw the final score, I was like, ooh, they must have led the whole time.
Oh,
it
they did.
didn't seem like even
They
it
did.
was like ping pong.
No.
Like, no back and forth.
No, they came out
That's
the gates
tough,
hot
yeah.
and then just, I mean, you know, the Zags going for that perfect finish, that perfect season.
Yeah.
Baylor had other plans. They said, you know
Yeah.
what, we're gonna party our way. And so congratulations,
Yeah.
actually, to both of those schools, undefeated even up to that point is
Yes.
ridiculous.
Very impressive.
And then Baylor with their first NCAA men's title. Women's program's been good for a while.
Yeah.
So the men are like, all right, we're here too. So yeah, congratulations.
Very cool.
Very much. Did you get crawfish last weekend? Are you doing it again this weekend? Where's your crawfish intake right now?
So I always crave chow yum fats.
Oh yeah, right over here.
Crawfish,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
because it's unique, it's different.
problem.
We were having a crawfish from Cali at Capital City.
Right.
She went live there, so she brought it back for us. So that
Yeah.
was Friday.
That was
I
really
had some
good.
crawfish etouffee Sunday.
Did you really?
Yes, I love some good crawfish etouffee.
So what you are doing right now is just
Ooh,
talking
just
about
like a
all the
tour.
flavors in
Different
South
flavors.
Louisiana
Yes.
that can provide you with the good crawfish.
Yes.
There's literally, I mean, every once in a while you get a bad crawfish,
Right.
but then, you know, that's a thing that can happen
Right.
anywhere. But when you go, there's so many good crawfish places around here that
know.
I don't even know how we're doing this.
I was about to say, out of all of these, how do you pick out your even top 5, Matt? How are you gonna choose?
Exactly. Battle of the Best Crawfish Edition. You get to vote, what, every 8 hours?
Every 8 hours. We did this with the king cakes. We did this with
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah, look at
And
this.
it's back again with crawfish.
I mean, look at this.
I know.
Look at this field of
I know.
64, and there's the champ, and you've got some of the big names already. Cajun Boilers out here, Carthage
Cool.
University. There's Tony's down there,
Yeah.
the City Cafe, Hot Tails, and that's just my side of the bracket.
Right.
I mean, you've got
Fatheads, Dukes, Don's, there's just so many, so
Exactly.
many. But if you have a clear-cut favorite,
Yeah.
vote.
Absolutely.
Support your
Get out
small
there and vote.
business and let them know and say, hey, look, I love you. I want you to make it all the way through.
Absolutely. I'll pick any one of these, and I'll be happy to go over there and take down 5 pounds.
Yeah, ooh, this man can down some crawfish.
Let me suck
Tell
it in.
him.
Let me suck it
Tell
in a
him,
little
Matt.
bit. Let me
Yes.
suck it in. That's a lot of salt.
Love it.
WAP Plus.
Yes.
And you're actually going to want to stick around, even if you're tired of us, or me anyway. Nobody gets tired of Liz for obvious
Aw.
reasons. You're going to want to stick around for later today.
Yeah, Johnny A, as we previewed, he's got a special guest, Brandon Landry of
Yep.
Walk-Ons. If you've never heard the story before, it is really a magical story, and I say that because it's tied to LSU. It's tied to how they're representing Louisiana.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
It really is.
Yeah.
And they're about to see their growth, they're about to open store 50. So that's how successful
Wow.
they've been. And it's just been since 03. And to see that kind of growth, it's just kind of, and Brandon Landry has always been really generous with us anytime we want to do shoots out there at Walk-Ons. And was just always a genuinely nice
That's
human being.
awesome.
Just a nice human being,
Yeah.
right? Which is, I'm sorry, that's about as much as you can ask from anybody these days. Just decent,
Truly.
nice human being.
Yeah.
He's more than that. He's a very nice individual. And so to see that happen with him, for him, it's a lot of fun. And John's
Yes.
conversation with him, can't wait to hear the whole
Yes, he's also talking with the Baton Rouge Concert Band. They're navigating live
Trying to,
performances.
yeah.
So that's a big deal. That means they get to go out and perform again
Yes.
now that Louisiana has some looser restrictions. So big deal for them.
That they always were able to pack it in,
Yeah.
and hopefully they'll be able to begin to do that again. But there's no doubt, there's no mistaking when you hear that, you know exactly who you're hearing. So to have them out there again is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear it. Again, that's Asian Nation, 10 o'clock. The Jacques Talk coming up tomorrow, and of course, Kylie's got you going, getting you ready for Louisiana weekend on Friday.
So much to look
So
forward
much.
to this week, Matt.
So much,
Yes.
so much. Tell you what, let's just skip right to Friday.
Done. We declare it Friday.
We declare it Friday.
Done.
You know what? You probably should still go to work.
Well,
and think
We
of it as
can't. We
Wednesday.
don't have the Dr. Powers write you a doctor's note. Maybe Steve can. We'll ask about that and report back tomorrow.
Johnny called him Mr. Electric earlier.
Well, he did.
He's got some
he
power.
did.
He's got some power.
And he sashayed on screen. It was very nice.
He did. He did. He's got moves.
He does.
Well, this is where you can find us, WAFB.com as well, the 9 News app. And of course, on the mothership, it's coming up at noon.
That's it. Stay with us here, and we'll come back and see you later.
Oh, sure we will, whether you want us to or not.
Bye.
Bye now.